demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you, Jim, see? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Oh, it's come loose. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Odegaard. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Berger. That's really well manoeuvred. Face. Can he finish? It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So, a breakthrough already. Rabiot. Done delicately. Now it's Sumpa. And he shoots! And yes, it's there! France are back on level terms.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Koundé. Rabiot. A probing pass. Gets it away. Could be danger here. It's a loose ball. He'll try to keep this alive. Aya gets it away. Now it's Haaland. Saliba. Olise. Looking here to chip it through. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. He's going to be disappointed with that. Dembele. Well timed, excellent interception. Doué. Upamecano. Chouameni. Rabiot. And it's played forward. And here's Mbappe. Upamecano, forwards and with intent. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Special! That is a special goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the comeback is complete! That was beautiful. Something close to genius. France get themselves into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Rabiot. Dembele. Rabiot. Doué. Hernandez picks it up now. That's an excellent interception. Lobbed in behind. Now that's well seen too. Haaland. And a chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Quality ball. Ødegaard. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Throw in. Dembele.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this. And
he has been fouled there. There's the shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Orsnes. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Haaland. And he's... Haaland! They've done it! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Norway, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And now he has two. This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Doué tries to think it through. Mbappe is flagged offside. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Doué does really well to win the ball there. Saliba. Rabiot gently done. Mbappe spread out to the left, showing good feet. Hernandez plays it in low. Hernandez. Solot. Great defending, strong and determined. Koundé. Now it's Mbappe. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Olise goes short. That's tidy. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Dembele, and it's lofted through here. Saliba. Chouameni. Out to the left it goes. Doué. And here's Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And he's lost his man here. Haaland! Doué. Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Olise. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Doué. Upamecano, played towards the other side. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Olise plays it short. Olise. Shot a goal! And that has been clubbed away. Saliba. Searching pass he's played there. He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And here's Mbappe, wins the duel this time. Oh, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Moved on forwards. Olise calmly anticipates. Haaland is onto it in a flash. Arsnes. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Haaland. He's through, it's one-on-one! Referee has just said play on. Rabiot chips it through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Berger shifted upfield. He could be in here. Played out to the right. Gets into some space. Oh, smashing header! Goal, Norway! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Norway go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Doué. Mbappe. Ødegaard aim forwards. Oh, they can break here. Upamecano concedes a free kick for that. Clearly not happy with that. Arsnes. Now it's Mbappe. Muscular approach does pay off here. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Haaland. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Ødegaard! Oh, it's come loose. And across. He's having a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Hernandez. Doué. He can run onto that. He's beaten the last man.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just made...
Yeah, he's fouled him there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Terrific save by Manuel. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Rabiot gets it clear. Odegaard. It's a promising position. That'll be a corner. Rabiot shapes to shoot! And another try! Deftly away. Koundé. Dembele. Oh, good spread. That's a throw.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Doué. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Dembele. Moved on forwards. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, played through for the wide man. That's good defending, very good defending. That's a cute ball. And he thumps it clear. Berger. Chance for a shot! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Norway go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Ødegaard. Great run on the overlap here. Orsnes. Berger. Orsnes. Berger. Well, that's a danger. Haaland! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
How many? Just how many? So now the difference is 3.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. So who's he picking out? Goes for the header! Final touch was poor. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's found a way past. Is there any support? He might not need it. Cleared without complication. And here's Mbappe. Now who's going to be first to this? Do have a chance to counter here. And it's played forward. Just the goalkeepers. And the shot! Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice. And they are soaring.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Olise has been caught there, it's a foul. Olise. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Haaland. That's a nicely weighted pass. Mignon gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Rabiot aim forwards. And there's the end of the first half. Have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Norway have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. And we're already back up and running after half-time. No reported change to either side during the break. Getting this one clear. Rabiot opts to play it. And the shot! Ødegaard. Berger. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. And it's Dembele. Dembele has got himself a free kick. Now it's Haaland. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rabiot. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Rabiot. Haaland. Cuts it out. Olise. Koundé. Saliba. Koundé. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Saliba. Upamecano. Hernandez. Rabiot. Hernandez. Rabiot. And here's Mbappe. Moved on forwards. Solot. And reclaimed it in a trice. Hegem. And it's played forward. Haaland is onto this. Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Upamecano. Hernandez. Hernandez. Forwards and with intent. They've got a corner here. France have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Tries to get it clear. And it's Rabiot. Rabiot. Chouameni. Olise. That is good strength. Koundé. Maya attempts a clearance. Chouameni. Dembele. Great position. Barcola! Oh, taken with style. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Maya. He's fizzed it forward. Now it's Solot. Ødegaard. Great chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Over to the left. Barcola, now he's off and running. Plenty waiting in the middle. And that's a throw-in. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Upamecano needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Saliba, Dembele, out to the right, and he's managed to get free. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Hegel. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Rabiot, and it's Dembele. Thinks one through. Oh, that's clever. Tries a shot! It's a goal! They're back within reach! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Barcola really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, perfect. Mbappe, decent chance! He's scored! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
We have got ourselves a game here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Upamecano.
France deploying the high press here, trying to force the defence into...
France have a free kick.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Great work on the overlap. Shot, surely! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Chouameni, Koundé, and he cuts out the supply. Haaland, played out to the left flank, could move up a gear here. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. That is lovely. Played into space out wide. No, that's overhit. Saliba, aim forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. Upamecano. Chouameni, Saliba, and that's really well manoeuvred. Clipped into space. Hernandez. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a lovely, neat pass. Upamecano, and the keeper's got it again. Saliba. Chouameni. Saliba. Ødegaard. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Barcola. He's in a great position. Olise! Oh, that is rather wayward. Olise. Koundé looking for options. Great defending, strong and determined. Aim forwards. Moved on forwards. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Koundé has created one goal already. Barcola with 2 goals already to his name.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's come to nothing. Mbappe is fouled. Chucky! Terrific save by Nyland! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Clears it away.
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Saliba makes the interception. Rabiot. Cherki. And it's Digne. Oh, nice touch. And here's Barcola. Barcola! And the lead stays intact, just.
Barcola was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop! Norway surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Rabiot. Cherki. Spread out to the left. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Norway making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And there's the shot! Oh, that could cost them.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Upamecano. Rabiot. And it's played forward. Digne. Rabiot. Moved on forwards.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Dembele.
Norway clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Over to the left. Digne chasing after it. Digne looking to run onto it. Ball is over the line.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Cherki.
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Saliba does really well to win the ball there. Digne, but it's lofted through here. Can he finish? No mistake! Do not write them off! Back they come!
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And that means just one thing: match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. We have ourselves a real game here.
France really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Now it's Haaland. Cherki. Barcola. Cherki. France have to get it into the box and quickly. Neither side really getting hold of the ball. Goes for a shot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. He's got 4. That is remarkable. France complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
So there's going to be another change here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Ødegaard. And here's Haaland. Cherki gets across to intercept that. Delivered across.
Norway really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Hegem. Aya. And that's really well manoeuvred. Saliba wins the duel this time. Upamecano. Digne. Kone. Cherki. Now it's Mbappe. Ødegaard. Time added on 4 minutes. Saliba cuts out the pass. Barcola. Digne. Upamecano. Chouameni. Upamecano. Deep into stoppage time. Cherki. Upamecano. Upamecano chooses to go cross-field. Gusto played with finesse. Aya forwards and with intent. Haaland, now he's off and running. Haaland! Goal! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Norway making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
All square again into the dying minutes. Cherki, nice physical challenge. Bob. And here's the chance to counter. And that's it. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. A heavy challenge. Oh, it's come loose. That's really well manoeuvred. Orsnes. Higher. Up towards the front line. Hernandez. Doué. He's in a great... Mbappe! They've scored!
What a super start, a total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it. France, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Norway are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Higher, shifted upfield. Upamecano. Saliba. Olise. Koundé. Chouameni. Moved on forwards. Well timed, excellent interception, quality ball. Dembele does really well to win the ball there. Nice physical challenge. Aim forwards.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Koundé, Tchouaméni, Saliba, Tchouaméni, Rabiot, Koundé. That is a great pick out. And it's made its way to him. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Could be danger here. Koundé, Saliba, Koundé, Saliba, Tchouaméni, gently done. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. He won't reach that. Oh, that's nice. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Olise! That was superb goalkeeping.
Olise really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
He came in hard, very hard. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, well measured. And it's Rabiot. Haaland. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Ryerson.
Norway are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Well, I would think, Peter, that this team needs help from the experience within. That should help begin the recovery at least.
Upamecano. Olise. First quarter of an hour gone. Tries a measured ball. Mbappe finds himself offside. Upamecano. Olise. Koundé. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And he welcomes it in. It's Dembele! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball and they're in.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. That's going to go a long way. That's a throw. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Koundé. Dembele. Always onto this. Oh, good shot at goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Koundé. Ødegaard clears it away. Proves too strong. Koundé. Saliba. Chouameni. And it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Succumbs to the pressure. Solot. Maya, gently done. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Saliba has given away a free kick. Aim forwards. It's a great ball. Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's there to clear it. And it's going to be another one. Ødegaard plays it short. Ødegaard played it again. And that has been cleared. Orsnes. Ødegaard. Dembele with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Doué. Oh, played right into his path. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Hegem. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's really well manoeuvred. Played in.
Norway clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Mignon gets it clear. Solot. Norway ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Rabiot, and it's lofted through here. Olise. Oh, it's played into the area. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Moved on forwards. That has been cut short. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. It's a goal kick. Aya. Hegem. That's been drilled forward. Haaland chasing after it. And the shot! They've done it! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Norway get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Haaland. Trameni wins the duel this time. Koundé. And it's Dembele. That's an excellent interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. Hernandez, forwards and with intent. Now it's Dembele. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Orsnes. And the flag has stayed down.
Upamecano, well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Hernandez, long ball, face to... And a chance! He has done it! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
France go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Lobbed in behind. It's a threatening... And he shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Ødegaard with the short one. Ødegaard. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Olise. Good chance here! Berger. Ødegaard. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Doué. Great defending, strong and determined. Surlot. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Mbappe. Hernandez. Norway are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Moved on forwards. Tchouaméni aimed forwards. Played out to the right. Koundé tries to dink it through. And that's really well manoeuvred. Can he spark a counter here? Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Upamecano shifted upfield. Driven forward. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. Olise. Saliba. Koundé. It's a good run down the right. And it's Dembele. Dembele looking to get on the end of this. Olise, cross in, looks like a good one. Hernandez. Clearly not happy with that. Now it's Haaland. Out to the right. Now it's Surlot. Now it's Haaland. Chance! Dembele attempts a clearance. Mbappe goes steaming forward. Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Berger gets it away, and it's played forward. Dembele. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rabiot. Neither side really getting hold of the ball. Oh, shooting chance!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. Koundé, who does have an assist to his name. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Rabiot. Tchouaméni. Upamecano. And it's Dembele. Olise. Doué. Over to the left. Hernandez. Haaland does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And here's the chance to counter. Sorloth. Sorloth! He's scored! And right on half-time, that is telling. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
This is threatening. And the half-time whistle goes.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Norway can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Haaland. He's found a way through. Cleared without complication. And back to the goalkeeper. Aya. Hegem, and that's really well manoeuvred. And that's been won straight back. Aim forwards. Dembele. Upamecano. Saliba, and he goes cross-field. Hernandez. Rabiot. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's neat. Oh, that is a real chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's hoisted clear. Hernandez. Hegem. Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Berger. Sorloth. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Olise. Rabiot. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And here's Dembele. And it's Rabiot. Oh, it's a great ball here. Ødegaard. Now it's Haaland. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, this looks sharp. Haaland is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Dembele. Played out wide. And the finish! It's in! Doué did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Berger shifted upfield. Looking for a decent ball in. Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Haaland being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Well read, nice interception. Rabiot. Chouameni.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Haaland. He's beaten the last man. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
There's the shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Mbappe. Olise.
France look very much like they've got to that time where it's all about closing this one out. Just take the sting out of the opposition.
France, on the other hand, are left with... Oh, great header! And that has been clubbed away. Do have a chance to counter here. And that's really well manoeuvred. There's no... Haaland! He's kept it out just.
Norway, well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Tries to get it clear. Shoulder up. And here's Haaland. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Odegaard! Oh, how good is he? He's got himself an absolute peach. Oh, that is a bit special. So is this the start of a comeback? Upamecano, Hernandez, Tchouaméni, Koundé is onto it in a flash. Now then, the ball's come loose. Dembele played out towards the right wing. And that's he's had a shot! It's any... Oh, that's another chance! Goal! Olise was quick to move in. The keeper's handling wasn't great.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
France grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Aim forwards. Crunching tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's straight offside. Calmly anticipates, and it's Dembele. Saliba, Rabiot, out to the left it goes. Hernandez. And it's played forward. Shoulder up. Odegaard spread out to the left, and that's aimed into the middle, and it's hoisted clear, and that is out of play. Odegaard, Berger. Oh, what a climb! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Tchouaméni. He's fizzed it forward. Moved on forwards. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Hegem. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Saliba, Chouameni, Koundé, Dembele, Olise. Oh, good spread. And that was very necessary. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Substitution on the field. Number 14. Coming on the field.
Shapes to shoot! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Berger. And it's played forward. Now it's Haaland. Cuts out the pass. Berger. And it's Rabiot. And here's Haaland.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Maya gets over and intercepts. Now it's Solot. Olise. Doué. Chouameni. Saliba. And that's really well manoeuvred. Hegem. Aim forwards. They get a throw in. Berger. Aim forwards. Now it's Haaland.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rabiot. Hernandez. And that's really well manoeuvred. Dembele. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Chouameni with the clearance. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Berger does well to get it back. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Substitutions taking place.
Cherki. Aya defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Wins the duel this time. Saliba makes the interception. Rabiot. Now it's Dembele. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Driven forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cherki. Rabiot. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. He's shifting through the gears here. Chouameni. Hernandez. Upamecano. Hernandez. Upamecano. Hernandez. Rabiot. Moved on forwards. That's a little off target. Played back to the goalkeeper. Haaland chasing after it. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Mbappe. Hegem. Aya. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Haaland is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Looking to break at pace. Ryerson. And it's played forward. Now it's Berger. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That is lovely. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Aya, forwards and with intent.
Number 22.
Saliba.
Number 19.
Gusto. Cherki. Digne. And here's Barcola. And it's Digne. And here's Barcola. Tries a shot! No, he got that all wrong. Norway making another change here. It's going to be a double change then.
Number 8. Coming on the field. Number 15.
Barcola. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Ryerson. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Great football, shot and save. Upamecano getting this one clear. Defending of the desperate variety. Moved on forwards. Great chance! Oh, extraordinary. Lofted upfield. That's the keeper's ball. Ryerson. Oh, a delicate chip through. Bob providing an outlet on that flank. Cherki clears it away. And that is that. Norway have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players...
Well, we're on the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Rabiot. That's a nicely weighted putt. Real chance! Cleared without complication. Koundé wins the duel this time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hernandez. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Haaland. Ryerson. Clipped into space. Oh, that's clever. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, they could be caught out here. Hegem. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. Orsnes. Berger. Haaland. Oh, cracking ball. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Keeper's got good distance on that. That is a great pick out. Meyer. Orsnes. Driven forward. Haaland. Now he's off and running. Upamecano. Rabiot. Played back to the goalkeeper. Upamecano. Rabiot. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Saliba looks to the other side. Haaland played out towards the right wing. Haaland, and he welcomes it in. Out to the right. Surlot. Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. Haaland! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Saliba, Tchouaméni, Hernandez chasing after it. Orsnes, He's in plenty of space here. Gets into some space. Very nicely done. That's gone for a throw-in. Berger. Ryerson. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Surlot. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Up he goes! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Koundé. Dembele in acres of space out wide. Goes for the header! And again! He's scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
After 14 minutes is number 20.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Koundé.
France really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out.
Goes for a shot! Goal! Norway! And again they hit the front. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Norway take the lead. Saliba. Upamecano. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Dembele, that's a delicate pass. Aya gets it away. France have reclaimed it. Haaland. Hegem. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. Koundé. Oh, he's found support out wide. Dembele hit into the middle. Aya. Chouameni. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
It's a throw-in. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Surlot. Oh, whistle's gone, now then! No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Odegaard! Orsnes climbs up big! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And it's Dembele. Dembele, delicate ball. Mbappe! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Chouameni. Thinks one through. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele. Dembele's delivery.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a-begging. France really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Dembele clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Shoots! And yes, it's there! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Number 7, Dembele.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose.
He's having a shot! Goal, Norway! And they get themselves in front! Haaland, a mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Norway get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Dembele. And here's Mbappe. Dembele. Koundé. Oh, it's played into the area. Tries to get it clear.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
And here's Dembele. Koundé. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele! That's a sharp pass. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's a good ball. And he's lost his man here. He can get that clear. Decent chance! Clears it away. Shapes to shoot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Oh, terrible pass. And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Aim forwards. Haaland. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Olise. Doué. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And it's hoisted clear. That's a throw. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ødegaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Surlot proves too strong. Now then, the ball's come loose. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Mignon sends that a long way. Koundé. Oh, it's Dembele. Could try cutting inside here. There's the delivery. France have got it. Takes a shot! Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's Haaland. Now looking to... He's through! It's Haaland! Good save. Keeper read that well.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
That's really well manoeuvred. Haaland. Always onto this. Firmly met. Doué has found the net here, of course. Upamecano. Hernandez. Referee's given a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with... That could spell trouble. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And that's a throw-in. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Traumeri does really well to win the ball there. Chance here to counter. Sorloth! Sorloth! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Norway take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Koundé, now here's the delivery. Oh, what a climb! And the ball's come loose here. And it's Rabiot. He's got to be... There's the shot! Oh, taken with style! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Traumeri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Saliba tries to clear. And here's Haaland. Orsnes. Ødegaard succumbs to the pressure. Sorloth. Berger. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Orsnes. Doué wins the duel this time. Meyer, gently done. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Now it's Sorloth. Oh, it's come loose. Deftly away. Olise. Koundé. Now he's got space here. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he cuts out the supply. And it's gone back to the keeper. Koundé. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. The board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And that is a little undercooked. Koundé concedes a free kick for that. Rabiot, Chouameni, Olise, Rabiot, Upamecano, moved on forwards. And it's played forward. Upamecano gets across to intercept that. Ryerson. And it's played forward. Now it's Haaland. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Norway are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He can run onto that. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Tries to get it clear. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, this is a... And the finish! It's in! The second half off to a spectacular start. Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second. We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
That's been slipped through. Mbappe! Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. It's level again. What a match we have!
France, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
After 48 minutes is number 10, Norway.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's been played through. Ødegaard. And here's the chance to counter. Hegem. Ryerson. And that's really well manoeuvred. Just the keeper to beat. Chance! And he's done it!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Koundé, Olise, Dembele, Rabiot played into space, and the ball is out of play. Now it's Sorloth. It's run loose here. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Olise. Koundé tries to dink it through. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Dembele. Orsnes. Hegem. Aya. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Haaland tries a measured ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, easy pickings there. Hegem. Aya. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Haaland. Big chance, must be, and a chance! And that would have been some goal.
Haaland certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Saliba played over towards the opposite flank. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Shot a goal! They've done it! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Doué, so much time and space here. And the keeper has it. Tchouameni, gently done. It's Dembele! And they've got rid. Time to deliver. That's tidy. Drilled in low. And it's Dembele. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Hernandez drives forward on the overlap. And that's a dangerous ball. Forward it goes. Haaland. Up towards the front line. Doué. Hernandez. Nice control. Played into the middle. Solot, aim forwards. Has a look and plays it forward. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Koundé. Dembele plays it across. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, it's come loose. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And it's hoisted clear. Great defending, strong and determined. Moved on forwards. Saliba cuts out the pass. Upamecano. Rabiot gently done. And it's Dembele. And it's been taken short. Koundé. And that's aimed into the middle. Doué. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Cherki! It is a fantastic goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Oh, that is a bit special. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
After 65 minutes is number 24.
France get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Hernandez. Rabiot. Cherki. Oh, good spread. Koundé. Cherki. And the pass is intercepted. Solot. And there's green grass ahead of him. Haaland! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Haaland, oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Saliba, and he goes cross-field. That's a good run down the left. Cleared away.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Saliba, and it's played forward. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. And it's Dembele. Played out to the right. Looking here to chip it through. Sorloth getting this one clear. Sorloth forwards and with intent. Short changes him with that pass. Mbappe! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Oh, that's a nice... Haaland! Mignon sends that a long way. Doué. Koundé. Cherki. And here's Mbappe. Now that's a fine challenge. Koundé does really well to win the ball there. Ødegaard is the guilty party there. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Haaland. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Hernandez gets it away. Excellent. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Berger. Ødegaard. Upamecano wins the duel this time. Rabiot. Now that's well seen too. That's really well manoeuvred. He's gone for goal! He should have put that one away.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
And here's Dembele. Dembele. Ball comes in. And out it comes again. It's a mighty effort! Oh, taken with style! They've done it again! It is incredible! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Tchouaméni demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. Norway clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Saliba. Hernandez looks to get on the end of this. Not much subtlety about that challenge. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Dembele. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Cross.
France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Saliba. Cherki.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Orsness. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Berger shifted upfield. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here. Norway really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Norway making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Cross goes in there. Bullish header! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Fire. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Orsness. Berger.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Ryerson.
There's only one word for this. It's baffling.
Holland Gets through. And the shot! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Norway take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Gusto. Cherki. France have to get it into the box and quickly. France making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cherki plays it short. Oh, that's neat. It's run loose here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Gusto. The pressing's intense and it's paid. Great chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cherki with the short one. Oh, some tackle that. The final seconds now. Very much into the last knockings. Final seconds, this has to be it. Aim forwards. Dembele. Cherki. He's in a good... Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Kone. And here's Mbappe. And it's Digne. Aimed in towards the centre. He's had a shot! Oh, there's a probing ball. Haaland, now he's off and running. Cherki. France have to get it into the box and quickly. Cherki. Bakula! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Clears it away. Orsnes. Shelderup. Great defending, strong and determined. Saliba has been caught there, it's a foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 14. Coming on to replace him is...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Norway proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle, they know it could so easily have gone the other way, and they are clearly so happy to have won it. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen.